I'm Reena Catherine, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce. Today we are going to see about what do you mean by derivatives in stocks. First, the meaning of derivative. Uh, the term derivative refers to a type of financial contract whose value is dependent on any underlying asset, group of asset, or benchmark. A derivative is set between two or more parties that can trade on an exchange or over the counter. These contracts can be used to trade any number of assets and carry their own risk. These financial securities are commonly used to access certain markets and may be traded in hedge against risk. Derivatives can be used to either mitigate risk or assume risk with the expectation of consummate reward and can move risk from the risk averse to the risk seekers. What are derivatives? Derivatives are financial contracts that can derive the volume from the underlying asset. A derivative instrument is a contract between a buyer and the seller based on their reviews about an underlying assets future price movement. An underlying asset can be any financial instrument like stocks, bonds, commodities, currencies, interest rates, and even indices. So, the value at which this contract or derivative instruments is traded is based on the value of its underlying asset. History of derivative markets. Right from the Greek civilization to the present electronic trading, derivative instruments are believed to be present in the financial markets history of a prolonged time. They are said to have existed in the cultures of during Greek civilization. One of Aristotle followers named Thales, studying meteorology, predicted the olive crops would give a good yield on that year. So he went ahead and purchased all the olive produce and at Athens even before they were harvested. As predicted by Thales, the olive produce turned out great and he made profits ahead with the help of derivative instruments. Types of derivatives. First one is forwards. A forward contract is a customized contract between two parties where settlement takes place on a specific date in future at a specific agreed today. The main features of forward contracts are they are uh, they are contracts and enhanced exposed to counterparty risk. Each contract is custom design and hence it's unique in terms of contract size. This contract's price is generally not available in public domain. These contracts has to be settled by delivery of the asset on expiration date. Next one is futures. The futures contracts is traded on a futures exchange as a standardized contract subject to the rules and regulations of the exchange. It is the standardized of the futures contracts that facilitates the secondary market trading. The futures contracts relates to a given quantity of the underlying asset and many whole contracts can be traded. The terms of the future contracts are not negotiable. Other than these two, swap is there. A swap is a financial instrument arrangement in which two parties swap cash flows or liabilities from the two separate financial instruments. Although the instrument can be nearly anything, most swaps involve cash flows based on a national principal sum, such as loan on bond. The principal does not usually exchange hands. A swap is made for one leg for each cash follow. Swaps are not exchange oriented and are traded over the counter. Usually, the dealing are oriented through banks. Swaps can be used to hedge risk of various kinds, which include interest rates risk and currency risk. Thank you.